You know, a lot of people focus on the race for the White House, but this is getting a whole lot of attention right now in Louisiana. Former Democrat running as a Republican for the vacated seat that David Vitter gave up. Remember when he left the Senate to run for governor of his state? Now, this is the former House seat. He's running now as a Republican for that seat. He joins us right now. Elbert Guillory, good to see you. Right now, it's still early in the going, but what response are you getting from those who recognize and remember you primarily as a Democrat?
A very incredible outpouring of support, Neil. It's been very heartening. It's a very great responsibility. It's God's way of putting this on my shoulders. All
right, now, how do you explain to folks who want to know why? Why are you doing this? And how do you explain it to them? I was a Democrat, was a very earnest Democrat, but not anymore. How are you explaining that?
I don't much. I talk about what the positions that I held. I was one of the first Democrats to oppose Obamacare, for example. I was one of the first Democrats to oppose Common Core. I have been consistent. The Democrat Party just moved away from me, and I'm very comfortable with the Republican Party.
All right, now, but your state has elected a Democratic governor, and I don't know how the winds go depending on the city and the area. And I'm just wondering, in this environment, what message are you trying to send to fellow Louisianans?
My message really transcends Louisiana. It's an American message, Neil. What I'm saying is that we have to return to basic American values. I'm sending that message to Obama, to the Democrats, to any Republicans, anyone who will not stand up for freedom and for liberty. And that message is resonating across the country, and especially in the state of Louisiana.
How is the divisive Republican presidential race factoring out in Louisiana? Of course, your former governor, Bobby Jindal, had to drop out. But is there concern that the Republicans, at least among your fellow Republicans now, that they could grab defeat from what appeared to be the jaws of victory here?
I believe that the battles, the election of a Democrat governor was a fluke in this situation. I believe that the party is recovering from that, and that we will go ahead and elect good, solid, conservative American voices in the rest of our elections.
Now, what about some of the candidates who many party regulars fear could send the party to defeat? They mentioned both Ted Cruz and Donald Trump on a national scale. Do you agree with that?
Well, the reason that Trump is leading and Cruz is second in the polls is because they have touched a nerve across America. They are touching people in a way that people want to be touched. They're saying what people feel and want to and want said. And I'm a benefactor of that same feeling.
Do you have a favorite candidate? Do either of those guys interest you?
I'm interested in them. I think we have a great stable of candidates. I prefer not to choose one at this time.
All right. Well, State Senator will be watching very closely. Thank you very, very much.
ElbertGuillory.com.
All right, there we go.
ElbertGuillory.com.
He's savvy at this, right? I told you that.